Back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. And you know what today is? It's Friday, which means it's time for the weekend wrap up, where we wrap up everything that happened this past week, which I say it every week, but it wasn't a lot, you guys. So we're going to see what we can do here. But we can't do anything without starting out with prayers for the people of Haiti. So Haiti suffered an earthquake earlier this week that was 7.2 on the Richter scale, magnitude 7.2, and apparently it only goes up to 9, so that's huge. They have over 2,100 so far casualties, and it just looks a mess, and I just really feel for Haiti and everything that's going on with them. First their president and first lady, and now this. It's like, what more can they take? Jesus. So we will definitely be praying for them and praying that everyone gets the aid and the help that they need. All right, you guys, let's talk about Nicki Minaj and her husband, Kenneth Petty. Little backstory. Kenneth Petty was convicted and did time for attempted rape. So going forward, he must register as a sex offender. I don't know how long. It's probably for life. And he failed to do so when he moved to California with Nicki Minaj. Why did he fail to do so? Because she's a public figure, and when you register, your address is public. So he didn't want her address out there. So for some reason, they have been contacting the victim to harass her, and I'm not sure what she has to do with his failing to register case, but for some reason they have been threatening her, harassing her. Nicki has attempted to bribe her, they said, by offering her and her family a trip to California, which is offensive. Girl, don't offer me a trip to California with my family. Like, I can't just go there on my own. Ugh. So, hopefully he, gets in trouble for that, because who do you think you are? And who does Nicki think she is? I don't like it. Not to mention the fact that Nicki just loves sexual deviance. Her brother is a freaking, and it's not even alleged, he's in jail right now for molestation. It's like, what is wrong with you, girl, that you are surrounding yourself with men who have issues? I'm sorry, but that's not cute. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Good luck to the victim. I guess she's scared. She said that they threatened her and everything. So hopefully she's protected and she wins whatever compensation that is more than a trip to California. Whatever it is that she's looking for, I hope she get it. Okay, and while I'm disgusted, let's just talk about Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who has the coronavirus, you guys. He has COVID. And unfortunately, I was so happy to hear this. But then I was unhappy to hear that he was asymptomatic. And do I know that that's shitty? Yeah, I do. But he's a shitty man. So I'm sorry. I just got to keep it real. So he is one of the ones that's trying to kill everyone in Texas. He wants your kids to go to school with no mask. He just doesn't care. So yeah, I was not upset. I won't say I was happy. I just thought that's what he gets. And that's what he gets. However, I was unhappy, and I'm sorry, but I was unhappy when I found out that he was asymptomatic, because I wanted him to feel something. Now, I'm not saying that I wanted the man to die or anything, but did I want him to feel it and feel that it's real? Yes, I did. So, I would love to say get well soon, but apparently there's nothing wrong with him. So, whatever. All right, and so sticking with politics, let's talk about Chris Cuomo and him finally giving everyone what they finally wanted to hear. What does he think about his brother? He told his brother, well, per him, he told his brother, if you did what they are accusing you of, then you must be held accountable and you have to pretty much own your shit. He didn't say that, but he said take accountability. He also said that it's, reprehensible if he did it. It's no good. That's awful. So he's on the side of the victims if this is in fact what happened. And for some reason, everybody just really wanted to know if he urged his brother to step down. And he said, yeah, he did. Okay, so is everyone happy now? Can y'all leave Chris alone? Because I happen to like Chris, and I am praying that he doesn't have me come back eating my words later. I'm praying that he behaves and don't do anything wrong. and don't turn into some sort of asshole later where we have to be like, later for Chris. So yeah, he spoke out. Good. His brother has resigned. Good. Okay, we're done. Okay, so in a segment I like to call I Know You Fucking Lying, we have Dear White People. Dear White People is a Netflix original show that is coming back for the fourth and final season. And you guys, it's a musical. It's a musical. And when I tell you I was so pissed off when I didn't even look at the whole trailer. That's how mad I was. I was just like, why are they ruining this brand like that? Like, why are they doing that? I don't even care that they're doing throwback 90s stuff. I don't care about that. Why are you a musical? People do not love musicals anymore. We just don't. So, am I going to watch it? Probably not. And I'm so disappointed because I did like this show. I did. And I hate that they're going out like that. I tell you what, if it comes out and someone watches it and it's great, let me know. Leave me a comment and I will give it a try. But I am not a fan of musicals like that anymore. I mean, I love Grease. That's my shit. I love School Days. School Days is everything. But I'm over it. I don't want any new musicals. Like, no new Friends, no new musicals. And sticking with shows, we have Issa Rae, her new series, not The Sweet Life, it's just called Sweet Life Los Angeles, comes on HBO Max, and it's out already. I caught the first 3 episodes, and episode 1, I was just like, but I gave it a try. It's getting better. Unfortunately, well, I won't say unfortunately. I feel like I've been saying unfortunately this whole video. Whatever, that's unfortunate. I'm stupid. I just believe that the show is meant for 20-year-olds and, people my daughter's age, my nieces and nephews' age, because, it's like a young adult melodrama. And it's fine if you need something to watch, or maybe if you're that age, then you would be more into it. It's not an awful show, so I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying it's more so for people that age. It doesn't give me Issa Rae, however. We've never seen her do a reality show before, so maybe that's why it's not given Issa Rae. It makes sense that it's her show because it's centered around young adults in South Central LA? I think it is South Central LA, and they're actually doing well, so I do like that part about it. It's not a whole bunch of y'all. Okay, so there's this issue with crickets around here, and I'm scared of them. I don't even like to hear them. So they seemed like they were around the perimeter of my freaking house and my bedroom and everything. So what I did was I got the the home defense, and I went around, and I felt bad going outside killing bugs. I kind of did because it's the summertime. That's where they live. As long as it's outside, fine. But no, not if you're making all that noise. So anyway, long story short, I took the home defense, I went around, and I come back in and I'm like, yeah, in your face. I got them all. And now they are like going crazy. Something's happening where all I hear is bugs outside my window. So you guys, I'm so irritated. But at least I can laugh right now. But I swear to God, I feel like I brought out the army or something. Something has definitely happened. So I need y'all to pray for your girl, okay? And I do apologize for going silent right then, but I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It's like they were in concert, and yeah, it was just a little shock to me. So I apologize for the 2 to 3 seconds of silence. No, I am not cutting it out because that was pure shock and awe that you heard. All right, let's move on, guys. Yeah, so back to Sweet Life. You guys should check it out. See how you like it. I would love to see what happens with it if it comes back for a season 2, because like I said, it's very different for Issa. It does make sense though that it is centered in South Central LA. That's where they're all from, and they're not a whole bunch of downtrodden black people struggling. She is showing the fact that there are some people that are doing well in South Central. So she's highlighting her hometown, and I appreciate that. And I can appreciate that because I be wanting more of that from Lena on The Shy. I just feel like she shows Chicago in a bad light all the time. Like a lot of the reviewers say, it's very dark. Everything there is dark, and people who are not from Chicago would think that everything just looks a mess. So I was happy in the Love Jones episode when they showed downtown and she showed the skyline and everything and how beautiful it is and the fact that everything is not all doom and gloom here. So yeah, I appreciate the fact that Issa is bigging up her hometown basically. So check it out, HBO Max. And now, in No One Gives a Shit news, we have Mr. R. Kelly and the fact that he has started trial this week in Brooklyn. We don't care. We don't care because he's guilty. We all know. Can I say that? Do I have to say allegedly? He's guilty. We saw the tape. We saw the documentaries, all 1,200 of them. So every time someone testifies, we don't need to hear the grimy and gross details of everything that happened. We know. We saw it. We heard it firsthand on this docuseries or whatever. So why it's news and they are going over every little thing that was said in the trial? It's irritating me. Like, I hope they don't do that for the entire trial. And you guys, I'm not trying to minimize what he did. What he did was huge. And I thought he should have been in jail a long time ago. So no, what I want to do is just speed up the process and let's just convict him. Let's just be done so we can be done with him. Wash our hands of R. Kelly because he has ruined a lot of lives. He really has. So let's just be done. We don't need to hear play by play. So I'm not saying no one gives a shit about what happened to the victims. I'm saying no one gives a shit to hear every single thing that happens in this trial. I don't even care that he started trial. Great. Let's be done. All right, so sticking with Chicago and music, let's talk about Yeezy. So Kanye is doing a third listening party at Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's hilarious to me because it's going to be sold out in like no time flat. And I'm like, dude, he is playing everybody. Everybody's sitting around waiting on this album. Is it going to come out? Yeah, it's going to come out eventually. But how about you just say that you're on tour? This dude is just going everywhere, calling it a listening party, and it's a tour. And y'all going. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. I'm never really all that mad at Kanye. Y'all know I love Kanye. I think he, says some problematic stuff sometimes, but who doesn't? He can have an opinion. It's fine. I love Kanye still. But the fact that he is playing everyone, and they keep calling it a listening party. Oh, now he's going to be in Chicago. He's going to be in Chicago. Next time he's going to be in California. And they're going to keep saying he has a third, fourth, fifth, and sixth listening party. No, he's on tour. But you know what? I love it. He's getting it off, and they're eating it up. I love it. Come on, Chi-Town. All right, and still staying with music, let's talk about Lizzo. And she had a video drop this week with Cardi B. I thought it was a cute little video. Of course, we know Lizzo is always half dressed. She's always doing some things. However, the feedback and the backlash, well, I won't even say backlash, it's just the comments and everything really kind of got to her. And it was sad to see her in the video really upset and crying and feeling like the world is just against her because of the racist and all the stuff that they were saying about her size and everything. And I think leave Lizzo alone, you guys. Leave her alone. Now, I do feel like she went too far when she went to the game, the basketball game that time, and she had her butt all out. And I only think she went too far, not because of her size, but because you were there with kids. So if you were at a venue where there were no kids or whatever, fine, do you. Rihanna wore a dress that you could totally see through, and no one had an issue with that, but it's because she was not at a basketball game with kids. So I do think that some of the stuff that she does, and when her song first came out, well, not when it first came out, but when it first became popular, because that's when I, became familiar with her. And I started following her on Instagram. I did have to stop following her because she, it was just too much. It was just too much twerking and stuff for me. No, ma'am. But same thing goes for Meg. I was following her, and then it was just too much. I was just seeing too much of her ass all the time, both of them. So I had to unfollow them. So it has nothing to do with her weight or anything for me. So y'all, leave Lizzo alone. Leave her alone. Let her do what she wants to do. And I just feel like those mean comments and everything just so rude. And as for the racist, all right, I'm gonna keep it cute. I ain't gonna say nothing, but they need to fix that. I feel like they need to have a little bit more monitoring for racist comments and things like that. I'm sure it would be hard to do, but hell, if they can go through all of our pictures and everything at this point, why can't someone monitor for racist comments and, flag these things, flag these people, cut off put them on suspension on freaking Facebook and Instagram. But all in all, guys, leave Lizzo alone. I just hope they let her live a life. You okay, Lizzo? All right, and wrapping things up in petty news, we have Amber Rose's boyfriend. He's so not important that I am not going to even learn his name. I'm just going to call him Amber Rose's boyfriend. So she puts up this long post about how she caught him cheating, and she read all the text messages, and apparently it's been 12 different girls. More than that, I'm sure. She just didn't see all of them, or maybe he erased some, but I'm sure it was more than 12 because they've been together for a couple years now, right? So yeah. So she goes on this whole thing about how, her mom does her wrong and she's just tired of being quiet and letting people do her wrong. So, okay, that's fine. Then this man comes out with an interview. I think today I heard it. He does an interview, like a panel, and he says, yeah, I cheated and I can't help it. This is just kind of what I do. And it's best that I leave her alone because if I don't, then I'm just going to be good to her for like 6 months and it's pretty much going to kill me. Like, why should I have to suffer and, not do what I really want to do for 6 months just to make her happy? And oh my God, I could not listen to any more of that clip because what a jerk. I was just like, oh, this asshole. I don't even know how she dealt with him that long. So if he's telling you right now that 6 months would kill him, can you imagine how long this dude has been cheating? Can you imagine? Like, he can't take a break. He just can't. So, girl, go get checked out and be done with him. Just have him as your baby daddy. Well, I don't say that. Have him as your co-parent and just be done with him and, get some help or whatever. Well, I can't tell her to get help because I was going to say, her choice in men, but shoot, that would be all of us. We all need, girl, scoot over. Scoot over on that couch. Let me tell you about my choices too. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. So he gets the petty because why did you even have to come out? No one knows you. So why did you even have to come out and do a whole panel and embarrass her even more? Ugh, God. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming back. And if you are still here, then you are the real MVP. And I appreciate you. So please, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm not even going to try to remember what it is right now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And again, like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys. Smooches.